Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, onto the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail. The Scottish football world has been set alight with whispers and speculation following the latest developments regarding Callum Wilson's potential move to Celtic. And if these murmurs hold any truth, we might be witnessing one of the most audacious transfers of recent years. Fans have been scanning every headline, every social media post, and even the quietest hints from insiders, attempting to piece together the puzzle, and the excitement is palpable. Wilson, a striker whose name has become synonymous with Premier League goal-scoring prowess, is said to be in talks that could see him don the famous green and white hoops, a prospect that has already sent waves through the Celtic Park faithful. The mere idea of a proven Premier League forward arriving in Scotland has ignited discussions not just among supporters but pundits and rival clubs, as everyone scrambles to understand the potential ramifications for both Wilson and Celtic. The buzz suggests that negotiations have reached a critical stage, with sources claiming that the striker himself has shown interest in a challenge that could define the next chapter of his career. While no official confirmation has been released, the undercurrent of speculation is strong enough to make even casual observers sit up and pay attention, indicating that Celtic may be on the verge of a transfer coup that could redefine the club's attacking ambitions for years to come. Insiders close to the club have been whispering about the strategic motives behind such a move, suggesting that Celtic's management sees Wilson as more than just a headline-grabbing signing. He is reportedly viewed as a player capable of transforming the team's offensive identity, offering both versatility and a clinical edge in front of goal that the club has been craving for some time. The speculation intensifies when considering Celtic's recent performances in domestic and European competitions, where the need for a consistent, high-caliber striker has been a recurring theme. Supporters have flooded online forums with theories, analyzing stats, previous performances, and potential tactical formations that could maximize Wilson's impact. Meanwhile, rival clubs are reportedly keeping a keen eye on proceedings, understanding that such an acquisition would not only strengthen Celtic, but could also tip the balance in the fiercely competitive Scottish Premiership. Rumors suggest that initial contact between Wilson's representatives and Celtic officials has been positive, with mutual interest creating an environment ripe for further negotiation. This has led to fervent speculation about wage packages, contract length, and the potential role Wilson could play in key fixtures, especially in high-stakes matches where his experience could prove decisive. The sheer volume of chatter surrounding this potential signing has made it the talk of the town, indicating that if Celtic do secure Wilson, it will not merely be a signing, but a statement of intent to dominate both domestically and on the European stage in ways that few would have anticipated. Reports circulating on social media hint at behind-the-scenes conversations that could shape the future of Celtic's attack, with insiders claiming that Wilson's potential arrival is being planned meticulously. There are whispers of strategic meetings involving coaching staff, scouts, and technical directors, all evaluating how Wilson's skill set aligns with the team's long-term objectives. Some commentators suggest that this is about more than just adding firepower. It's about embedding a mentality of winning, where experience at the highest level becomes a blueprint for younger players. Fans have speculated endlessly about which position Wilson would occupy, with debates raging over whether he would start as the main striker or rotate across multiple roles in a flexible system designed to exploit his strengths. Further rumblings suggest that Wilson himself is intrigued by the notion of leaving the Premier League behind, motivated not only by financial considerations, but by the chance to create a lasting legacy in Scottish football. This adds a layer of intrigue, as personal ambition and club vision appear to be aligning, something rarely seen in transfers of this magnitude. Pundits have been dissecting his past performances, noting his scoring consistency, movement off the ball, and ability to influence big matches, all of which would make him a key asset for Celtic. Despite the lack of official confirmation, the very persistence of these rumors, combined with the calculated excitement from insiders, fans, and media alike, makes it feel increasingly likely that a groundbreaking move could be on the horizon. one that has the potential to reshape the club's trajectory in spectacular fashion. Even casual observers of Scottish football have started taking notice, as the possibility of a Premier League caliber striker arriving at Celtic challenges the traditional expectations of transfer activity north of the border. The notion that someone like Wilson, whose goal-scoring record has been meticulously documented season after season, could be adding his talents to the squad has triggered waves of speculation regarding tactical changes and the broader implications for rivals. Conversations in pubs, online fan groups, and media outlets have been dominated by conjecture, with every tweet, hint, or image scrutinized for clues about the feasibility of the transfer. Experts have speculated about the financial arrangements, including potential signing bonuses, weekly wages, and incentive clauses that might be designed to attract a player of Wilson's pedigree. The idea that Celtic could secure someone who has repeatedly proven himself against some of the best defenders in the Premier League has fans imagining a team that could not only dominate domestically, but compete more fiercely in European competitions. There are whispers that Wilson's personal ambitions, playing regularly, scoring consistently, and lifting trophies, could align perfectly with Celtic's desire to reclaim dominance and make a mark on the continental stage. Every rumor seems to feed into another, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of excitement and anticipation that has transformed a quiet transfer window into a hotbed of speculation. Analysts have even begun creating hypothetical lineups, considering how a Wilson-led attack could redefine the team's dynamics, proving that the idea of his arrival is already shaping perceptions long before any ink has hit paper. The excitement is not limited to fan circles. Sports media outlets have been quick to capitalize on the chatter, producing speculative articles, podcast segments, and video content analyzing the potential move. The buzz suggests that Wilson's name has become almost mythical in certain Scottish footballing circles, representing a dream scenario where a player with Premier League experience elevates the entire team's quality. Industry insiders hint that negotiations may have already entered a confidential phase, with only trusted agents and club executives aware of the finer details, adding to the sense of mystery and allure surrounding the story. Fans are reportedly keeping a close eye on Wilson's social media, interpreting every post as a potential clue, while pundits dissect historical data, including his goals per game, shot accuracy, and contribution in high-pressure fixtures. The narrative is gaining momentum, suggesting that even the faintest confirmation of interest could ignite a frenzy that spreads across Scotland and beyond, highlighting the cultural significance of a potential signing of this magnitude. Observers note that Wilson's arrival would not merely be a footballing transaction. It would symbolize ambition, signaling that Celtic are prepared to challenge historical precedents and set new standards in Scottish football. The sheer energy generated by these rumors underscores the magnetic pull of such a move, blending anticipation, hope, and speculation into a narrative that captures the imagination of anyone invested in the beautiful game. Speculation has also extended to potential consequences for rival clubs, with whispers suggesting that a Wilson transfer could shift power dynamics in the Scottish Premiership significantly. Teams that have previously relied on Celtic's occasional inconsistency to secure points may now face a revitalized, lethal opponent, altering tactical approaches, transfer strategies, and even managerial decisions. There is talk that the psychological impact of Wilson joining Celtic could be as significant as his on-field contribution, with opponents forced to rethink defensive schemes to contain a striker accustomed to high-level competition. Fan forums are abuzz with debates over which fixtures would be most telling of his influence, with derbies, cup finals, and European clashes often cited as potential defining moments. Some insiders hint that Wilson's professionalism, work ethic, and leadership qualities could provide a template for younger players, fostering an environment where ambition and performance standards rise collectively. Meanwhile, the media frenzy continues to feed itself, as every speculative headline invites more rumor, more discussion, and more anticipation, creating a snowball effect that positions this potential transfer as a story bigger than football itself. The combination of fan excitement, media speculation, and insider chatter generates a palpable sense of expectation, suggesting that the saga surrounding Callum Wilson at Celtic is far from reaching its conclusion. with the next twist in the narrative eagerly awaited by all involved. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. As the potential signing of Callum Wilson by Celtic continues to dominate conversations, speculation has begun to focus intensely on how he would fit into Ange Postecoglou's tactical blueprint, with insiders suggesting that his arrival could trigger a significant evolution in the team's attacking philosophy. Observers and fans alike have been dissecting past matches, highlighting Wilson's ability to make intelligent runs, hold up play, and link with creative midfielders, imagining a system where his Premier League-honed instincts complement Celtic's high-press style. Discussions have even extended to how Wilson could operate alongside existing forwards, whether rotating positions or forming a central strike partnership, with tactical analysts suggesting that the club could finally have the cutting edge that has occasionally been missing in decisive domestic and European encounters. Rumors hint that training sessions could be tailored to integrate Wilson's strengths, emphasizing positional awareness, combination play, and finishing under pressure, all designed to maximize his impact from the outset. Fans have begun creating hypothetical scenarios, from derby days to crucial Champions League fixtures, imagining how a Wilson-inspired attack could dismantle defenses and shift momentum decisively. The chatter extends beyond footballing mechanics, with insiders suggesting that his presence alone could galvanize the squad, raising standards, instilling confidence, and creating a ripple effect that elevates performances across the pitch, turning potential into tangible success in ways that few expected when the transfer first emerged as a possibility. The conversation has naturally spilled over into financial speculation, with whispers of the package needed to entice Wilson to Celtic sparking intense debate across media outlets and fan communities alike. While precise figures remain undisclosed, rumors suggest that the deal could involve a combination of competitive wages, performance-related bonuses, and long-term incentives designed to secure a player of his caliber. Analysts have been poring over wage structures in both the Scottish Premiership and Premier League, trying to contextualize what Wilson's arrival would mean for the club's broader financial strategy. Fans, meanwhile, have been predicting merchandise sales, ticket interest, and global attention that could follow such a signing, framing it not merely as a footballing acquisition, but a marketing coup capable of expanding Celtic's brand internationally. Rival clubs are reportedly monitoring these developments closely, aware that acquiring a striker of Wilson's experience could widen the gap in competitive terms, forcing them to reconsider their own transfer plans and squad strategies. Further speculation includes potential clauses tied to appearances, goals, and European performance, which would not only incentivize Wilson but ensure that Celtic retain financial prudence while pursuing sporting ambition. The financial undercurrent, combined with the sporting excitement, amplifies the overall buzz, transforming what could have been a standard transfer window into a storm of anticipation that reaches far beyond the usual chatter surrounding Scottish football. In addition to tactical and financial intrigue, the potential Wilson transfer has sparked endless debate regarding its psychological impact on both Celtic and their rivals, with insiders suggesting that the striker's reputation alone could alter match dynamics even before he steps onto the pitch. There is a strong belief that bringing in a Premier League goalscorer would not only boost the morale of teammates, but also apply subtle pressure on opponents, who would be forced to adjust defensive schemes and mental approaches in anticipation of his presence. Fan forums are alive with discussions about how this signing could change the perception of Celtic as a club willing to invest boldly, positioning them as a force capable of challenging in Europe and asserting dominance domestically. Rival teams are reportedly bracing themselves, understanding that Wilson's arrival could create both tactical headaches and psychological hurdles, particularly in high-stakes fixtures where his experience and poise under pressure might make all the difference. The media has seized upon this angle, highlighting stories of how players in similar situations have historically transformed squads and reputations, lending credence to the idea that Wilson's potential impact extends well beyond mere statistics. All of this adds layers of anticipation, creating a narrative in which Celtic is not simply signing a player, but igniting a shift in the entire competitive landscape, the ripples of which could be felt throughout Scottish football for years to come. Hello, fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.